Hi Taurus, this is going to be your monthly reading for the month of May 2020. We'll be checking your current, recent, past, and near future energies with some advice cards. Remember guys, these are general readings. They may or may not resonate. If they don't, please don't try to make it fit. Check your other placements, or the message sometimes is for a certain group of people, might not be for you. But let's see what we have here. What messages do we have for Taurus for the month of May? And if you would like a personal reading accustomed to you, please check out the information in the description box, guys. Okay. The Moon card. You're keeping secrets. The Hierophant in reverse. Interesting, Taurus. Very interesting. The Sun card. You could be dealing with a Leo or a Cancer. Four of Swords in reverse. Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Okay. Three of Pentacles in reverse. A lot of reversals, you guys. So the Moon card kind of shows that's your recent past. So I'm seeing that you're in either you. Okay, so energies can be vice versa. Take it as it resonates. You can always switch it around. Okay. Someone was keeping secrets. Someone was being very secretive, and because it is your recent past, I think you were maybe keeping secrets, keeping a little to yourself and not communicating as much as you should. The Hierophant in reverse also shows, it's a very rebellious kind of energy. It's not like someone who doesn't really follow the rules the way they should. Someone who's not very traditional, someone who is different than what you would see as traditional or as normal. This is like unusual behavior is what I'm seeing. And I think you're not really a secretive person, but you were being a little to yourself for some reason. And okay, interesting, so it could be you or someone, but I'm getting that someone here was very secretive. Someone was keeping things. And then we've got the Sun card and the Four of Swords in reverse. And this could mean, someone just basically not really focusing on keeping things traditional or keeping things really serious. I see someone who doesn't want to share too much. It could be that you're a little emotionally closed off right now, maybe, Taurus. And then I see that in your current energy, because that's your recent past, in your current energy, you're in a very playful, innocent, happy energy. You're not really feeling down. You're confident. You're in a good energy. And I think that's why you were, in the recent past, you might have been a little closed off, but now, you're shining the sun. So you're just being you. Maybe things that have been happening around you might have influence you to not be as open as you would like to be, or not share as much as you would like to be. Maybe you feel like you couldn't trust people, something like that. Because you see, there's in the Moon card, in the water, there's a demon just swimming and hiding, and these people aren't aware of that. And I mean, this is Taurus season as well. The moon could have affected you in that way. Brought me a lot of clarity for sure, I will say that. But the Sun card is finally coming into your own energy, stepping into this beautiful, happy energy where you're joyful, you're social, you're not really worried about anything, is what I'm seeing. And then we've got the Four of Swords in reverse. So I'm seeing that maybe in the recent past, you were a little anxious, sleepless, and worried about, and whatever these worries were, they're now leaving you. It's like you're deciding not to worry about things anymore. You're deciding to just enjoy your present moment. You're just deciding to appreciate what you have. I also feel a lot of gratitude reading this. So you could be, just in a very grateful, happy, good place now. And that's all because you are letting go of your stress. You are letting go of your stress. You might even be doing things to lower your stress, like meditation or working out or going for walks, or just, hanging out with friends who bring you good, abundant energy. And then we've got the Wheel of Fortune in your near future in reverse. which can mean, Taurus, there could be some delays. I think you're waiting on something, and I think there's a decision that needs to be made, because I do have the Three of Pentacles here. And so I'm getting that maybe there's a decision that needs to be made, a choice that needs to be made, and it's being delayed, maybe because of what's going on in the world right now, or it could just simply be, uh, I'm getting that maybe you're waiting to hear about a job offer, but you're not really sure about it anymore because you haven't really heard back anything, and it's making you a little impatient. If that's your situation, if this resonates with you, because I am getting that message for someone, that you're waiting on a call about a job or about something to do with work and money and your finances, and it's the response is being delayed because of what's going on in the world right now. But I definitely think that divine timing is involved in this situation, because the Wheel of Fortune is the divine timing card. It means everything will come to you. The wheel is turning in your favor, but like it's in reverse, which basically means delays. Like take things taking a little longer than they should. It doesn't mean that it won't come, it won't happen for you, or it won't be in your favor, but it just means that be patient. Okay, be patient, keep enjoying yourself. The Sun card is a very good energy for you, Taurus. Let's clarify these cards. Why is the Moon card here in the recent past for Taurus? Okay, Knight of Wands in reverse. There could have been an offer of passion that was rejected. Eight of, okay, so this could be, you could totally be dealing with a fire sign here, because I've got the Knight of Wands, the King of Wands, and the Sun card. Could definitely be a Leo here. But I'm getting that you might have been turned down, or maybe you turned down someone, but you are getting unstuck. There were some secrets, something was being kept. You were keeping some things from someone, and you might even like not be, I'm just getting someone emotionally closed off. Like I said, from this card, I'm getting the word emotionally closed off because of it. And I think you just needed time to think on your own. If you are in a relationship already, you guys took a break or had an argument, and you were like, you know what, I'm not arguing. Give me a minute. I just need some space right now. Because that is space up there, right? Um, Knight of Wands in reverse is, not being open to passion, not being open to communicate and do things that you really desire. But I think that is, you did this because it was the right thing to do, because we've got the Eight of Swords in reverse, which is getting unstuck and letting go of your own negative thoughts, because that's deception, that's self-deception, that's your brain constantly bringing you into this really negative mindset, and keeps when we want something, but then like in our own head we keep going over it again and again, and we keep coming up with excuses or like negative scenarios in our head, and we're like, oh, this might not happen, this might not happen, is things don't come to me that easily, this is not going to happen. But I think you're letting go of that. You're going to keep a very positive, optimistic mindset you are in right now already, and in the month of May I see you continuing doing that. But we do have the delays, and that might bring you that negative thoughts again, might make you think, oh, did I not get it, did this thing, it's like waiting to hear about something is what I'm getting. And while you wait, because it's taking so long, you're just in over your head, and you're thinking of all the possible scenarios that could happen here. And I think you were thinking negatively, but now you're not doing that anymore. You're like, okay, you know what, whatever happens happens, we'll see it. But the Wheel of Fortune also means divine timing is involved, so you just need to be a little more patient and see what happens here, right? Okay, we've got the Seven of Swords in reverse, which means trickery, playing games, but in reverse it means none of that. So it's like someone, if you are waiting to hear from someone about something, I think they're just taking their time to analyze this from all point of views before they give you an answer. I think they're also way in their, like, over in their head, thinking about all the scenarios, and thinking if they should go with this or not. But let's see what's this about further. Okay. Ooh, okay. If Three of Swords, if this is a relationship problem that you're facing right now, I'm getting that you will find out about this person not being faithful, or maybe this person wasn't faithful to you already, and that's what's causing all of this stress, all of this emotional unavailability, and feelings of like, this always happens to me, just negative thinking. But I don't think you are staying in that energy. It's like you're moving on, and you're moving on really fast. And I definitely see some heartbreak. Page of Swords. You will. Okay, so if you're waiting to hear from someone, Taurus, they are watching you. They are keeping tabs on you, and they're just, I think, taking their time to look at this from all point of views before they get back to you. And you could be doing this to the other person too. Maybe someone hurt you, and then now they want to come back and apologize, if this is a romantic situation. And you're kind of like taking a look at things from all scenarios, and considering everything before, and you're also watching them in the time being before you give them a decision. And let's see further on. Okay, what is this about? Ace of Pentacles, an offer of stability. So if this is a work related issue, I think if you're waiting on someone to hear about your finances or money, anything money related, it's going to come to you. You just need to be patient. It is going to come to you, and it is going to be an offer of stability. And whatever comes to you is going to be the right thing for you. So even if you don't get exactly what you wanted, you're going to get something that will bring you a lot of financial abundance. And if this is someone who hurt you in the past, going to the romantic aspect of this reading, aspect. Oh God, my accent is so weird, guys. I'm so sorry. But I see that if this is a romantic situation and someone was a cheater, or someone was juggling to people and hurt you, because I see heartbreak here, they are watching you, and they are keeping tabs on you, and they are trying to come back into your life, because they want to offer you stability. They want to offer you a real commitment, And if you're the one going to the third story, because I'm getting so many stories here for you, Taurus. If you're the one who got hurt, and you're waiting on deciding whether you like forgive this person and move things forward with them, I think you're kind of just watching them, analyzing them, making sure they're not pulling any tricks, and making sure that you can trust them again before you do anything or offer them any sort of stability, because this is what they want from you, and this is what this person wants to offer you. Vice versa, but there's stability that is desired. And if this is money related, it is coming to you. Your advice for the month of May is the King of Wands in reverse and the Fool card. So the Fool card shows you, like, the Fool card is someone who's a risk taker, right? Someone who just follows their heart, even if they're walking off a cliff, they'll just go. But in reverse, it means your advice is to think about things before you do anything. And I think you're already doing that. You're pretty smart yourself. I think the only thing you struggle with is not letting your negative thinking get to you, and focusing on the positive aspect of the things. But I think that's what you struggle with, and like your advice is to watch and learn, kind of just analyze. Basically analyze, don't take any risks. So if you feel like something's risky and you don't want to deal with that, don't do it. Okay? Be more logical. You are already a practical sign, Taurus. You're the earth sign. You're one of the most grounded, most generous, most happy people. Well, not happy. I'm sorry. I mean, you are happy people, but you can be really hard on yourself. So you are being told to not be a risk taker. But if you're dealing with another person, just kind of analyze and think about the long run. Think about the long run. I just heard that intuitively really fast while saying that. Think about the long run. Okay, don't take any short-term risks. And the King of Wands in reverse shows that you're holding back your passions. You're basically not really involving them. But as advice, it means basically thinking. So see, okay, so let me just explain this properly. So King of Wands is, a person who's very warm, kind, generous, passionate. But in reverse, it can mean that you might be withholding that from the people, or thinking and deciding and kind of judging a situation to figure out whether the person or the situation, on the other hand, is worthy of your warmth and your love and your kindness. And like I said earlier, you guys are very generous, Taurus. So I think you're really thinking before giving this person another chance, or worrying about the situation. You're just analyzing whether to or whether to not, and your advice is the same thing, the Fool card and the King of Wands in reverse. So it's like withholding passion so you can decide before you give your energy to anyone. And King of Wands is someone who's been through a lot in life. And this is a person who has learned a lot of lessons from his past, and now he's deciding whether to or whether to not. Like, he's taking those lessons to be wiser, and he's taking those lessons to make better decisions in life. And I think that's what you're doing here. You're just like letting go of the negative thinking. You're deciding that everything happens for a reason, and if this person wants to come back, um, then I'm going to really analyze and think before I let them have my trust again and give them a second chance. I'm going to think about it. And because they're like the work situation, if this is money related for you, your advice is to analyze things, think of the long run before you put your energy into it. um but I think you will hear back from it. If this is a work situation, this is a very good reading, because I definitely see abundance, financial abundance, stability coming towards you. And even like just in general, there is abundance coming towards you. If this is another person that you're dealing with, whether you forgive them or not, there is abundance coming and there is stability coming. I think there's a lot of support and love within yourself, and you're working on that right now. And that's a very good thing. That's a very good energy to be in, because if someone's hurt you, some cheating or some deceitful action, some trickery, some games have been played here, it's good to analyze it before giving someone another chance, because games only get you so far. You don't want to be dealing with that. And if someone loses your trust, it takes a lot of time to trust that person ever again. And because you're a generous person who likes to forgive and forget, you're now thinking that, no, maybe I need to really analyze this time, and I'm going to do that, and I'm going to really think about it before I take any action, or give my love or give my energy to anything or anyone. And that's a very good energy for you. Okay, now let's see what I have for you in my advice cards for us. Stop talking and start listening. I almost read that in reverse. Stop talking and start listening. So yeah, I think you're already doing that, though. I don't think you're very talkative right now. I'm getting someone who's a little withdrawn emotionally, and just kind of like thinking about things in private. Let's get an affirmation card for you, Taurus. Vitality. I am healthy and vital and strong. My radiant love and love of life fills me with healthy, vital, and strong cells. Each cell is a warrior. Everyone has its own sword and shield. I dare you to try and penetrate my cellular army. Didn't think so, chump. So I think while you're waiting on this, I think you need to, in the month of May, really focus on your health. Your mental health, your emotional, your spiritual, your physical health, all of it. I think you just need to make sure whatever the situation, whatever this delay is, don't let it stress you out, okay? And I already think you're already out of that stress out energy. You're already out of it, or you're at least getting out of it right now. I don't see that you're very stuck, but I think you just need to take care of yourself right now. That's all I have for you, Taurus, for the month of May. If this resonates, please like and subscribe. If this doesn't, feel free to get a personal reading. Check out the information in the description down below. Otherwise, please check your other placements or another reading. The messages are general, remember that. And that's all I have for you. If you did resonate with this, please like and subscribe.